Yo, is God even real? How can we prove it? How do we know? Is God real? Well, disciples, let's talk about it. What is going on, disciples? Welcome back to Disciple Discussions. I'm super excited to get into this topic today. Today, we're going to be talking about, is God real? And we're going to be looking at observational science to prove this. But before we go any further, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on those notifications so you can never miss another discussion. So before I get into why God is real, I want to talk about the belief system that says God isn't real, right? And that's atheism, right? So an atheist believes that there cannot be a creator, right? That there is not a creator, there is not a God who created everything. And they mainly believe in a couple things, right? They mainly believe in evolution, and they mainly believe in the Big Bang Theory, right? I'm going to quickly disprove those later, but I want to paint this picture for you, right? So people who don't believe in God, they have this idea that everything just happened in an instant and that the world just came to be. Right, and that over millions and billions of years, evolution has taken place, and we have come from single-celled organisms, and that we have developed all the way into who we are today. Right, and to me, there is a lot wrong with that. But before we go into disproving that thought process or disproving that philosophy, right, what we need to understand is that every belief system in the earth, what does it have? It has faith required. So it doesn't matter if you're an atheist or if you're a Christian, there's some form of faith to believe in it. Why? Because an atheist wasn't there at the creation of time. So they have to just put their faith and hope and believe that the Big Bang Theory actually happened. So it doesn't matter if you're a believer, if you're not a believer, whatever you think about this life, you have some sort of faith in what you believe in. So when you're an atheist, you still have faith. If you're an atheist watching this, just know that you are still operating in faith because you don't know what happened in the beginning. You're just taking a guess. We're going to be talking about observational science, okay? So there's science that you can experiment with, and then there's science that's observational, okay? So Diego, what's observational science? Right now, I'm sitting outside, right? I can observe that there's trees. I can observe, it's a little cloudy right now, so I can observe all of that, right? So that is what I can observe. And this is a beautiful illustration that's really simple, really easy, but it really puts things into perspective, right? So let's say there is a beautiful, beautiful painting on a wall in a museum, right? And two people walk up, and one person's like, "Oh my goodness, this painting is so beautiful. This artist, this painter must be on another level of creativity." And another person walks up and he says, "Well, I don't think there's a painter. There's no way. There's no way this painting has a painter, because look at it. The painting is so complex. There's no way somebody could have done this," right? How silly does that look, right? How do we know that there is a painter to the painting that may be in the museum? How do we know that? It's because the painting itself exists. So how can we use observational science to prove God exists, right? Evidence that there is a God is that there is a universe. Evidence that there is, guess what? A creator to humans is humans, right? So we know that there has to be a creator because of creation itself. Now, right? So atheists and people who don't believe in God often fall on science, and they love logic. They love reasoning. They love, I need to know every detail about this, right? And I would like to spin that back, right? So you choose to not to believe in God because there's not enough evidence. Okay. But you choose to believe in an event that you don't know happened, right? And here is what is not rational about the Big Bang Theory. The Big Bang Theory is irrational. Why? Because they say nothing created everything. Now, I definitely graduated elementary school, so I know that nothing can't create something. That something has to create something. So we think that there was nothing, and then all of a sudden, boom, there was something. Like that's irrational. That doesn't make sense. And that takes what? Faith, right? So not only is it irrational to believe nothing created everything, but it's also irrational to believe a mistake or something that randomly happened produced so much order. So atheists and people who believe in the Big Bang Theory, they believe that it was all a mistake and that it just coincidentally happened and that an accident created the universe as we know it. But let me tell you, the universe, the earth, Me and you are too complex, way too complex to be a mistake. You are not a mistake. You are not here by accident. You are here by a divine plan, and that's from God. So I want to end this off with some fun facts about humans, okay? I want to really say this because there is no way that we're an accident when we are designed so specifically. And before I get into these actual little fun facts about humans, I want to say this, right? Computers are very complex, right? It takes very smart people, computer engineers to build and all this kind of stuff. And if it takes scientists, if it takes computer engineers, if it takes all these kind of smart people to create a MacBook, who do you think created us so intelligent that we have dominion over the earth, that we have dominion over everything here on this earth, and that we think the way we think and create the things that we create? Guys, there has to be an intelligent design behind it. So here are some fun facts about humans, okay? Your brain sends signals at 268 miles per hour. This is faster than your typical race car. So when the scripture says we are fearfully and wonderfully made, we can literally send brain signals over 268 miles an hour. Like that's insane. The next thing is this, right? Every day you replace about 330 billion cells. So 1% of your body is replaced every single day. And our DNA is it's so specific. Guys, we are literally coded, and we have this DNA inside of us that is almost constructed in such a beautiful way that it cannot be a mistake, right? So our DNA, right? So the instructions for our body are so detailed. Notice this, our makeup of us and how we're humans is so detailed that the DNA in one cell is 6 feet long. So the DNA in one of our cells is 6 feet long. So if all of our DNA was stretched out, it could reach to the sun and back 600 times. There is no way, not a shot, that an accident did all of that. And over the next couple of weeks, we're going to digest some apologetics. So today we looked at, is God real? And I hope I put enough evidence in front of you, if you don't believe in Jesus, that you know that, hey, there's got to be a creator out there. So from this video, in the next couple of weeks, the next couple of months, we're going to be on a little segment called Proving God's Existence, okay? And proving that Jesus Christ is that God, okay? So we're going to move on from atheism. In the next video, we're going to be talking about what does it mean to be agnostic, and how can we prove that, not only is there a God who created everything, but which one is it? So we're going to be looking at a couple different religions, a couple different false religions, and we're going to be narrowing down why Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. Disciples, thank you for having this discussion with me, and I hope this equipped you if you are a disciple. And if you're not a disciple and you stumbled upon this video, I hope that it stretches your faith, and I hope that you begin to realize that, oh my goodness, we're not here by accident. We're here by a special design. All right, so disciples, let's keep having discussions, let's keep growing, let's keep maturing. And I hope you guys subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can never miss another discussion. And do not forget, disciples, let's multiply and let's make a difference.